Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a December favorites video. Now typically I don't tend to do December favorites every year because I feel like it just makes more sense to do like a yearly wrap up video, but I've decided, you know what, I want to keep doing my like favorites and fails video every single month, no matter even if I have to do my best of, you know, like the year end video, because basically when I look back at these videos every single year, I get to know which products I discovered in which month and fell in love with or didn't love as much, or however that goes. And I feel like I haven't done actually like a product fails video in a while, so maybe in January, like sometime in the middle of the month, I'll probably do like a products I'm disappointed with kind of videos. So in case you want to watch that, let me know down below as well. But today we'll talk about 6 products I believe that I have been using and loving in this particular month, and I wanted to share with you. So let's dive right into it. Now the first thing that I'm almost pretty much out of, I don't know if I started using this in December, I'm pretty sure I started using it before December, maybe in November. This is the Thrive Co Youth Renewal Starter Retinol Serum. So they have 2 variations in the Youth Renewal Serums. They have the starter version, which is 6% age defy complex. It's supposed to basically have a bunch of anti-aging ingredients including retinol, and then they have the pro version, which is 11% age defy complex, so it's got a higher strength of retinol along with other ingredients. Now please note, retinol is retinaldehyde, which is very different from your typical retinol. Retinol is not going to be as potent and effective, and it requires more conversions as compared to retinol, which requires only 1 conversion, and retinol requires 2 conversions. So that's just a little bit of technical information I wanted to share out there for you to know that retinol is not the same as retinol. And in the Indian market, there aren't as many retinol serums as there are abroad, so we don't really have as many options. And one that when I told you guys that I've bought, a lot of people actually wanted to know my review on them, so the review on this just made sense that I talk about it briefly in this video, because I have to be completely honest, I've been loving it a lot and I've been using it a lot, and I just noticed a lot of overall like difference in my skin in terms of the breakouts, in terms of how good my skin has been looking and feeling. And I feel like I did break out a little bit, like even right now I have a massive zit right here, which is taking forever to like, you know, tame down. But generally when I come close to like the time of the month and stuff, my face is covered in breakouts and my skin does not look as good as it looks right now. So I feel like part of it is because I've been using retinol so regularly, and now I've been using retinol over retinol even. I feel like a lot of it has got to do with this particular product. Also, I will let you know that if you are someone who is experienced with retinol and then you're graduating to using this particular serum, the starter one, I will tell you that it's not going to be as difficult to transition into it. Like, I was a little scared initially when I first started using it, and I was like, I'm going to just start with using this twice a week. But no, I use this every single day with absolutely no problems. And if I wasn't even using my Earth Rhythm this frequently, I feel like, so if you are someone who is really skeptical that it should not be too much for your skin, this is not going to be too much. I use it every single day. I take like 2 or 3 pumps of this, sometimes even 4, because it's the winter season, so you just feel like you want to put more product on your face. I use this every single day, 3 to 4 pumps, actually I should say 2 to 4 pumps. Love it. And I've been seeing very good results. I will not tell you to go ahead and buy it right now itself immediately, because I want to also use the Pro serum and compare the starter versus the Pro. So that video will definitely come out in the next 2 to 3 months, and then you can actually make up your mind and decide. But if you are someone like, I cannot wait to buy this, I want to go ahead and buy it right now because I've been waiting long enough, go buy it because it's amazing. So yeah, that's the Thrive Co Youth Retinol starter serum. So that was that. Moving on, next I think I should quickly talk about this moisturizer as well. Okay, wait, I grabbed the wrong moisturizer, give me a minute, I will be right back. So I have all my skincare like laid out on my like dresser per se, and my moisturizers are kept like ulta, so I don't really see the name of the label, but I know what is it. So I just grabbed that way. But when I was grabbing products for this video, I accidentally grabbed this moisturizer, which I also love by the way, but the one I wanted to actually grab was this one. This is the Minimalist Marula Oil 5% Moisturizer. Now this is one that I spoke about a long time back on my channel. I was trying and testing it out and reviewing it, and I was noticing certain breakouts when I was using it. So I was like, is this product breaking me out? I was a little bit dicey, and ever since that I haven't actually gone back to try it out and review it, because I feel like whenever I'm incorporating new products into my skincare routine, I have to be very careful with what I'm incorporating, when I'm incorporating them. And like I said, I have breakout prone skin any which ways, so for me to be able to gauge sometimes, I mean, we can get wrong signals, and I feel like this was one of those scenarios where I think I was breaking out because it was the time of the month, not because of this product, but I thought that I was breaking out because of this, which is why I stopped using it. And then recently I've been waiting to do like my comparison of minimalist moisturizers for a long time, so I was like, it's time, finally, let's try it out, let's see. And like I said, again, I'm close to the time of the month, but this time I'm not really getting breakouts at all. And I started using this a couple of days ago, and I have no breakouts on my skin. I have no congestion, no clogged pores. These two have been like pehle se hi, so I cannot blame this particular product for them. They've just been there for a while. They've been there for, I guess, 10 days now, close to 10 days, and they just don't seem to completely go away. So we're just going to ignore it at this point. But coming back to this moisturizer, like I said, I've been using it in my nighttime skincare routine every single day, and this is one of those, just like, it's just a nice moisturizer, you know. It's nice, it's creamy, it's simple. It is great in case you are someone who has dry skin specifically. I think you will love this for both day and night. I could use this in the daytime, but I feel like I have more lightweight things for daytime. And if I want to use this in the daytime, I have to make sure that I'm not overusing it. Whereas when I'm using it at night, I'll just take a good glob of this and slather it all on my face. And I love this for my winter dry skin because it's been working really well. And there isn't much left in your... So if I'm being completely honest, I see myself repurchasing this because I want to continue to use this. So yeah, this has been an amazing moisturizer, and it was really hard for me to actually find a minimalist moisturizer that I like, because I didn't like their tub oat moisturizer. That one was definitely breaking me out. Like with this one, I was a little dicey. That one I am sure was breaking me out. And then there are some other minimalist moisturizers also that did not really work out for me for different reasons, but I'm very happy to find one that actually does work for me. So yeah, that's the Marula 5% moisturizer from Minimalist. So that is that. Moving on, next, let's talk about some more like nighttime skincare products. So a face wash that I also typically tend to use at night, because I've been using the Put Simply one still in the day. So my nighttime face wash that I've been using for a few days now is this one right here. This is the St. Ives Hydrating Face Wash, and this is supposed to be the watermelon one. Now before I tell you anything else, I just want to tell you, if you are someone who has stopped using like products with fragrance and you have transitioned to a more fragrance-free skincare routine, the minute you add a product with fragrance in your skincare routine, it's going to just shock your system, because you're suddenly going to be like, oh my god, this is so much perfume. And that's how I feel about the St. Ives face wash. This one definitely has a very artificial watermelon scent to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I feel like I should have gone into it knowing that, but I didn't. So that is kind of one thing that I would like to like warn you, in case you watch my channel and in case you're into fragrance free skincare and you buy this, the fragrance is definitely going to be like whoop in your face. So that is something you need to keep in mind. But apart from that, this is a very nice, basic, simple gel cleanser that if you have oily skin, if you have normal skin, you will really like it. If you have dry skin, you might probably want to go for a more milkier cleanser. But if you want like a good value for money, because this is a lot of product. How much product is in here? Almost 200 ml. It's 190 ml for 360 rupees, and you can obviously get St. Ives at great offers and discounts. I bought this from Nykaa during the Pink Friday sale at a very good discount. I paid around 200 bucks for this, so that tells you it was a great deal and it's a amazing value for money. It's going to take me a while to go through this face wash, I can tell you that. So if that's something important to you, and also I like the pump packaging. Have I mentioned that already? I definitely like the pump packaging because it's just easy to like have on your bathroom counter, sink, whatever. Just pick it up, pump in your hand, and you're good to go. So I do really like that fact as well. So overall, this is a really nice face wash. It's just a fragrance that I'm not a biggest fan of, so that's the reason I'm not sure. I'm just gonna continue using this and see how I feel about it. Eventually, if I get super irritated and I'm just like I cannot deal with the fragrance anymore, I might declutter it. It's just the fragrance, it's nothing else, it's just the fragrance. Or I might just choose it up and then keep the bottle. I tend to do that with St. Ives products, is that I use them up and then I refill other stuff inside. I do the same thing with the with the body washes as well. So I might actually do the same thing with the face wash, to be completely honest, because like I said, I really like the pump packaging. So that was that. Moving on, next let's talk about my last face care product before we move on to 2 body products that I wanted to mention. The first face product is this one right here. This is the Earth Rhythm Vitamin E cream. This is called the 72 hour moisturization intense nourish cream. Now this is in a part of their 2 mini moisturizers that they have the retinol night cream, which I've already told you I absolutely love, but then this one is more newer to me. So if you guys did not know, I was traveling recently. I went for my first international trip to Thailand. I was among the cities of Bangkok, Pattaya and Hua Hin. So this is something that I had taken with me when I was traveling. This was basically my daytime moisturizer the entire trip. I was gone for around 9 to 10 days, and I wanted a moisturizer to take with me, basically that would have the right amount of product. It wouldn't be too small, and it also wouldn't be like, I didn't want to take a full size bottle of moisturizer. This is 30 ml of product, I believe. 30 ml, 30 grams, 30 ml. So it was basically the right amount of product. Like if you can see, I am pretty much out of it. Like I can maybe get 1 or 2 more uses out of it, but that's pretty much it. So this is a really nice, it's supposed to be like a day cream, and then the retinol one is the night cream. So that's how they're marketing this. Personally, I will say you can use this both in the daytime and the night time. And because I was traveling in the winters, and Thailand is a little bit more cooler because it's not as humid as it's here in Mumbai. So keeping that in mind, if you are traveling somewhere to a colder climate, or if you're based in Delhi, if you live in Delhi, or if you live in the north part of India, basically where it gets way more cooler in the winter time, then I think this is a moisturizer that you're gonna really like, because it's gonna be a savior for your dry skin. So I would say this is a very simple basic moisturizer, and the benefit is that it comes in the small travel size. So if you're traveling, it's gonna be good for you. At the same time, I just want to say this because that's how I feel for the retinol night cream as well, is that it's a very tiny size, and considering the weight of this particular product, because of the glass container that it is, I kind of feel like I wish they had just made a bigger size of this. It's very small and you go through this very quickly. So keeping that in mind, if you are traveling, it would make sense for you to have this. But otherwise, if you're just using this every single day in your skincare routine, I just feel like it is too small. You'll go through it very quickly. I felt that way about the retinol night cream as well, is that I was just going through that very quickly, and I would want it to last more. I would rather have them make like a 50 or a 60 gram size of this instead of making it like so small, because that way it would at least last for a month, if not more. So yeah, that's my only gripe with this. But apart from that, it's a really nice simple moisturizer, and it works really well, especially this time of the year. So that was that. Moving on next to our last 2 products. Again, like I mentioned, and both of them are body care, specifically body lotions. So these are my 2 body lotions that I've been using and loving in this month. I was also using the Aqualogica body lotions a ton, but I feel like I've spoken about that enough, and that was also something that I had taken with me when I was traveling. When I was in Thailand, I was using the Aqualogica clear body lotion a ton. That is pretty much the only body lotion that I used all over my trip, like all throughout my trip basically. But once I came back, I wanted to kind of try and test out more body lotions that I had in my collection. So that's when I started using the Dot and Key Body Care Vitamin C Glow Avalon Lemon and Verbena Body Serum Lotion. Now first of all, can we appreciate the cute packaging? seriously, we just have to. I love how cute this Key packaging is, and Key in general, that's one of their things that they do, is that they make their products to be in really really cute packaging. But apart from that, when you actually scoop out the product, or rather pump out the product from this and use it, you will see that this is actually like a body serum lotion. When I say that, I mean it's a super duper lightweight body lotion, and I know that a lot of people are not gonna like that this time of the year because they want something more intense. That being said, if I'm gonna be like putting on body lotion and then wearing my clothes on top of it, I want something that is going to be lightweight. I don't want it to just sit as a layer on top of my skin, and then when I put on my clothes are sticking to my body. That's not a feeling that I like personally, which is why I really like this. It's of course something that's not going to be as moisturizing, and the moisturization will eventually fade after some time, so that is something that you do have to keep in mind, which I'm okay with, because it's more comfortable to use, and it's something that I literally reach for and grab for twice in a day, every single day. So that actually tells you that I really love it, and I haven't even had it open for that long. I'm already flying through this, you guys, so that's probably not something that's great, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy to repurchase it because I love it that much. So that is the Key body serum lotion. They also have another variant which I believe has rose in it, so that's the reason I'm gonna pass. I'm just gonna get this one. It has a citrusy, like lemony scent to it, but it's not a super intense smell, and it's not something that you notice a ton, so I'm okay with that. I just love the consistency way too much. I even used it this morning, so that tells you how much I love it. And then something that kind of got lost in my collection, if I'm going to be completely honest, I've had this for months and I never opened it, I never started using it, and a couple of days back I was actually doing a skincare inventory, and I was basically grabbing all the products out of my cabinet, and I saw this and I was like, wow, I've had this for months and how have I not started using it? So I was like, you have to start using it. I mean, now's the time of the year to actually get into body lotions and try out a bunch of different ones. So if you don't try it out now, you probably will just have this sitting and lying in your collection. So this, if you guys can see, is the Nykaa Lovestruck body lotion, and this specific scent that I have is Love Notes. I have the Love Notes perfume, and you guys know I absolutely freaking love it. I've spoken about it so much. So when they launched the shower gels and the body lotions in the Lovestruck range, I got Love Notes in the shower gel as well as the body lotion. The shower gel I actually have used a couple of times, so I know how I like it, but the body lotion I had never used until like 2 or 3 days ago, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I of course fell in love with the scent. That was pretty obvious, if you're going to be honest with ourselves, because I got this in the first place because I love the fragrance so much. But apart from that, it's a really nice, more thicker, creamier consistency. I have to say, like, if you compare these two, okay, I just hit the pump and now I have some body serum on my hands, but I don't mind that. But like I was saying, if you have to compare these two products, this is definitely more of a thicker cream, whereas this is a more thinner serum, like more lightweight consistency. So that's something that you do need to keep in mind. That being said, it still doesn't feel thick or greasy or heavy on the skin. Once you keep massaging it, it's going to get absorbed pretty damn easily into the skin, and of course it's going to be wafting that scent of the perfume. And when I was wearing this, I was actually layering on the perfume along with it, and I noticed that the perfume is pretty damn long lasting. Like, on its own, it's got decent longevity, but when you layer it along with this and you wear both of them, I feel like the fragrance actually lasts all day till like evening. If you're applying this in the morning along with the perfume, it's going to last till evening. Maybe like the sillage and projection is not going to be as strong, but you will still catch whiffs of it at the end of the day as well. So that tells you that layering the two is actually going to be very beneficial, because you're going to make the scent last super duper long. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share about this particular body lotion as well. And those are all the products. Of course, there has been a ton of other stuff that I've also been using and loving. Some of them are previous favorites, like I'm still using my Aqualogica sunscreens and absolutely loving that. What else do we have? Then we have the One Thing Moisturizer, Plum 10% Niacinamide Serum that I've been using. Like, those are products I've been using in my skincare routine, and none of them are new per se, which is why I do not mention them in today's video. And then there are some newer things that I've been incorporating in my skincare routine, like the Dermafic Moisturizer, the Wish Care body lotions as well. I want to try and test out. What else do we have? The Sunscoop sunscreen as well. Those are things that I want to continue to try and test out before I actually mention them in a favorites video or talk more in detail about them. So any which ways, that's going to be it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching, and yes, I'm going to see you in my next video tomorrow, because if you did not know already, I have posted a video every single day in the month of December for Vlogmas, and I'm going to continue to doing that till the end of the year basically, or rather the end of the month, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to be seeing 31 videos in the month of December. So if you haven't checked out the content that I've already posted, please go ahead and check it out, and of course please make sure that you come back tomorrow for more content, because I'm going to be like in the last week of December, I'm going to be posting all my best of videos. So best of makeup, best of skincare, best of fragrance, all that stuff is going to be coming up very soon, starting tomorrow. So if you want to come back for that, please make sure that you go ahead and do. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye.